Welcome to today's episode of the Train Your Dog With Me series. Today with Winnie, we are going to be teaching her to come when called, and we're also going to be teaching her to wait for food, which teaches impulse control. We're also going to do the very beginnings of a dog introduction with another dog, as well as introducing her to an electric toothbrush, which is going to simulate a grooming tool. So just getting her used to the buzzing sound, having something not on and touching her, and it's a very slow desensitization so that she's not afraid of it. Hey Lindsay, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, how was your week
Good.
with training?
I'm really excited to show you her puppy push-ups. She's a pro.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Let's do that first.
Okay.
Do you want some treats?
Yeah. She gets like so flat. I remember last time she was still getting the hang of the down.
Yeah.
And so she's so good. Okay, Winnie, come here. Sit. Yes, good girl. I don't have a clicker. Down.
You can use yes too.
Oops, dropped one. Sit.
Oh,
Yes.
good job.
Good girl. Down. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, she'll go for a while. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Good girl.
Good job.
Good girl.
Okay, so today we're going to learn wait. So wait teaches impulse control. I use this different than leave it. So wait means like wait a second and then you get it.
Okay.
So I use wait, and some trainers do this different, but I do like wait for your food, wait to go out the door, wait while I put your leash on, wait while I open the car so that you don't just bolt out. So I just think of like, wait a second. And then when I use hand signals, I like, this is going to be stay. This is just kind of a reminder, like, wait a second.
Okay.
So to start this, I'm going to put a treat in my hand. Wait. Good. So did you see how she didn't really go for it?
Yeah,
She just
yeah.
kind of waited for a second. That's exactly what I want.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, look at you.
Girl.
Have you done this with her before?
I didn't leave it.
Okay.
And that was before we started training together.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Okay, so
And
now,
the first time she did it, she was like,
yes,
all
and
up
that's
in it,
that's
yeah.
what they do. And then I just wait for them to kind of back away, like,
Uh-huh.
why aren't you giving this to me? And that's when I click.
okay.
And I teach, so wait and leave it, I teach the same, except wait means you get it. Leave it is going to mean you don't ever get it, but you get something better.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
Because leave it is like you don't want them to have that.
right. It's
Yeah.
like when I spill like medicine on the floor, or, or you're walking in, well, where I live, there's always deer poop and skunks and porcupines and everything. So I want the dog to learn that like, you don't ever get that as bad as you want to go chase it, but I will give you something better. So that's why I do it different.
Okay, that makes sense.
But if you want to do like leave it for all of it, I know some people do, and it's not wrong.
Well, I like wait. That makes sense to me because in other situations where leave it wouldn't apply, well, you could still use wait.
Right. And the difference for me between wait and stay is she's like, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Why aren't you giving this to me? So stay is longer. So like if my dog's going, I'll say wait to go through the door. And I do let my dogs go through the door before me. That's not a thing where like, oh, you can't let your dogs go through before you because then they're alpha. That whole thing's been debunked.
Okay.
So I let my dogs go through as long as they're not pulling. But if I'm going to leave and they're not going to go with me, then I'll use stay. So that kind of tells them, okay, we're staying put, we're
It's
not
more
going.
permanent, right.
Or like, we're not getting out of the car. Or things like that. And then I use a release word to release them. Okay, so this time she's got step 1 down perfect. Wait. So I'm going to open it, and if she goes for it, it goes away. So what I really want is for her to just look at it and not go for it.
Yeah, when we were practicing leave it, she never got that far.
Yeah, good girl.
Okay. So you're not necessarily making her wait a long time. You just
Nope.
want her to not go for it.
At first, especially with puppies this long, it's like a half a second.
Okay.
Winnie, wait. Oh, look at you.
Good
Good job. So you can do the same thing like I'm going to do with my hand right now. Wait. What do you smell? So I'm going to let her sniff. Get it.
Okay.
Good job. So it's just her backing away for a second. And then once she gets the concept of wait, then you can work up to like, 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Okay.
Usually I don't make a dog wait for their food longer than like 3 seconds. So then when she goes for it, I'm going to cover it. And I'm just going to kind of wait for her to just like look at it for a second and not go for it. Get it. Good job.
Good girl.
Good.
So I noticed you didn't say wait again.
No.
Yeah, even though it took a while.
Yeah, because I don't want her to think that. I try not to like over speak to the dogs because it's more her body. Like if she goes for the treat, it goes away. If she waits for it, it gets uncovered.
So it's just more consequences.
Right. So she learns, oh, if I go for the treat, it goes away. If I wait for it, it gets uncovered, and then I get the treat.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what it'll look like when you do it with her food. Okay, wait. So if she goes for it, it goes away. Get it.
Good girl.
So when I'm first teaching a puppy, I will get it low and then click and treat. I don't worry about getting it all the way to the ground because you can always work on that.
Yeah.
But that was actually really good for her first time.
Yeah.
But I don't say a lot. I just let them figure out, like, if I go for it, it goes away. If I wait, it comes down.
Okay.
Okay, Winnie. Here, look. Okay. Winnie, can you sit? Yes, good job. Wait. Get it. Good. You can get it.
It's like, I'll just sit here.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
But I see that a lot in puppies. They're like, am I supposed to get it now? That's why I usually will say, get it.
Okay.
And then I slide the bowl to them.
So they can learn that get it means they can
Right.
get it. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to start, since we're starting with a new person, we're going to start over with step 1. So you're going to put it in your hand.
Okay. Should I, let's see, just hold one.
Yeah, I'm going to take this away from you.
Hey, Winnie.
So this one, you are going to say the word like once right at the beginning. So
And
let
I
her
will do that
see
too,
that
right?
you have a treat.
Hey, Winnie. Winnie, look. What I got. Okay, wait.
Now,
Yes,
good.
girl.
Good job.
Good girl.
So now when she backs away, you're going to open your hand.
Okay.
And if she goes for it, close your hand. I'll just kind of talk you through it.
Okay. Winnie, oh, see? Winnie, wait.
Close, open, close, open. Good. Good.
Yes,
Good.
girl. That was
Good
so
job.
good. So good.
Okay, now try and drop one on the floor and
cover
be
it.
ready to cover it.
Okay. Ready, Winnie? Wait.
Oh, I'd give it to her.
Yes,
Good job.
girl. Oh,
That was.
I should have said get it, and I gave it to her, huh?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
As long as you click and.
Okay. And she can have it.
That was impressive.
Do it again?
Yeah, that was really
Sit.
good.
Wait. Yes, get it.
Good. Okay, let's try the food bowl.
Okay. Ooh, a smarty pants.
Okay, so there's like some salmon treats in
Oh,
there.
there are already. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can
Wait.
tell her wait. Good, right there.
Yes,
Good.
girl.
Good.
Good girl.
So that just teaches impulse control.
Okay.
And then, like I said, I use that for like sit and wait while I put your leash on, for dogs that are like jumping all over.
Yeah.
Wait before we go through the door.
Uh-huh.
If it's a potty break, I don't do it because I don't want them to have an accident.
Okay.
So that's like the exception. teach recall on leash
Okay.
because every time you call your dog to come and they don't do it and get reinforced, they learn to ignore you. So until a dog has a really good recall, unless you're 100% sure that she's going to come, I don't use the word.
Okay.
So where she was running towards me, like you could right there and say like, oh, good, come, because she's doing it.
Okay.
But I go kind of through a series of, we start with a 6-foot leash, and then I might use a 15-foot leash, give the dog more freedom outside, but I can reel them in and reinforce that if I need to.
Okay.
And then I'll have a maybe drag a leash. And then I always like to practice in like an enclosed tennis court or a yard and get a really good recall before I trust them off leash.
Yeah. Okay.
And then still, like, you know, with my dogs, if we're out hiking and I'm not sure they're going to come, I'll like whistle or say, let's go over here this way. I'll use something else.
Instead of the word come.
And then if they start to run towards me, then I'll say, oh, good, come. And then the trick is making yourself more fun and exciting than anything in your dog's environment.
Okay, that sounds tricky.
Yes, and so I always tell people to find their inner teenage girl voice, which is sometimes hard for the men.
Yeah.
Because like I have some guys in my class, they'll say like, Jack, come, and I'm like, I wouldn't come to you. You act like you're gonna beat me.
Yeah.
So it always has to be fun.
Yeah, high pitch.
Yep. Winnie, come. Let's go. Come on. Oh, look, I got treats. Over here. Oh, there you go. Good girl. And if she's not interested in the treat, but she's wanting like attention and stuff, that's totally fine.
Okay.
You can do that as well. Okay, so then you can actually play the recall game. So you can stand over there. Here, let me give you some treats. And you guys can do this as a family in different parts of the house. And you can say like, Winnie, come find me. And you can play hide and seek.
We tried that with the name game and she just followed me everywhere I went.
Oh.
So.
Okay, so I'm going to drop this. So with the leash, if she doesn't come, then you can pick it up and kind of reel her in and make it really fun. You might want to get down more on her level with her. Okay, so now call her.
Okay, Winnie, come.
And then you can like.
Come on. Come here. Winnie, look. Come on.
Okay, so now. There you go.
Good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So I just say it once.
Yep. Okay. And then you can like, you know, wave your arms, jump up and down, like do whatever you want to get a really good recall. Winnie, come. Let's go over here. Oh, good girl. That was so good. There you go.
You have a good high voice.
Good.
Winnie, come. Yes,
Yeah, good girl.
Good girl. Such a good girl.
Good. Now let's do it a little farther. So let's have you go like by the couch. I'll call her first. Winnie. So I'm going to get her attention first. Hey. Come. Let's go. Oh, good girl. Okay, now you call her.
Winnie, come. Yes, good girl. That's a good girl.
Good.
Good girl.
Yep, and so here she's doing it. If we did this outside, she might be like, oh, I don't know, there's a lot of smells out there. So that's why I do it on the leash to help kind of reel it in. Yeah, if you're practicing recall outside, I would do the leash just so you can pick it up and kind of like help reel her in. I will always sometimes like.
She's just off running around.
So if you're not sure that she's gonna come, then I wouldn't do it because we want to set her up for success. Yeah. But if she's out running around and you do come and she doesn't come, hey, let's go this way. Come on, let's go. Oh, what a good girl. See, then I pick up the leash and kind of use it to, hey, here's your treat. You came so well. Then I would use the leash to reinforce it. Because if she's off sniffing and you say, like, see me, and she's like, nope, I'm off sniffing, then you want to be able to reinforce that with the leash. Okay. And then when she gets really good on a 6-foot leash, then I do 15-foot. I do a 30-foot, like when we go hiking, just to give them a lot of freedom and then practice. Okay. And then I'll start to trust them off leash.
Yeah.
Now, let's say that she takes off and chases a cat and is gone for like 20 minutes and you're having a panic attack. It's like, oh my gosh, where is she? And I've actually had that happen, but it was like 45 minutes chasing a deer. And so if I have to go get the dog, then I'll just say, oh, that was so naughty. That was so bad. And then I'll clip them up and they kind of lose their off-leash privilege for a little bit.
Okay.
But if they finally come and you're like, it's kind of that, that mom instinct, like, I'm so mad because I lost you. And you want to yell at the kids. But if she finally comes, you have to praise her.
Okay.
So sometimes you...
Associating that final act.
Right. Yeah. Because she doesn't know that you're upset because she took off and chased a deer. And so if she finally comes and then you get mad at her, not that you would, but some people do, then she associates, well, God, last time I came, you got mad at me, so I'm not going to come.
Right.
I'm going to put this behind my back.
Should I off her leash?
Yeah, you can take her leash off. Hey, Winnie. What do I have? What's this? So I'm going to let the grooming tool or the toothbrush predict the treat.
Okay.
So I want her to be like toothbrush equals treat. And then I'm going to hide them both. Hey, what's this over here? And if she sniffs it, oh, good job. Treat. So I would do this like until she gets excited to see the toothbrush because she knows, oh, that means a treat's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, what is that? Oh, you probably don't want to lick that part. Good job. And I'm going to take it and just kind of like touch her with it. Treat. Good. And if she backs away, I'm going to let her. Okay. So I'm not going to force her. So actually, I'll show her this and then you give her the treat. Okay. Good.
Good girl.
Now I'm just going to barely touch her with it and I want you to treat her.
Okay. Is it okay that she didn't even see it?
Yep, because she can feel it.
Okay.
Good girl. Good job.
Good girl, Winnie.
Okay, so I'm going to touch her. And you treat. Good job.
Good girl.
Good. Good. Okay, so now I'm just going to turn it on. And when I turn it on, I want you to treat. Okay. And when I turn it off, stop treating. Good. She's like, I'm out of here.
It's like, I remember that from last time.
So I'm going to hide it.
Come here. Come get your friend.
So I'm going to kind of put it in my hand and make it a little bit softer. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on. So start treating. Good.
Good girl.
Good job. So now I'm going to leave it on a little bit longer.
Good girl.
Good. Good. Then the next step, which I'm not sure she's ready for yet, is to then like get it closer. But actually, I'm going to just turn it on and off so you can treat her.
Okay.
Because I want to get to the point where she's not running away.
Okay.
And then we can try and touch her with it.
Okay.
Good.
Girl.
Let me see if she'll sniff it. What's that? So really important, if she doesn't want to, I'm not going to force her. Right. I'm going to let her move away. And let her back away if she wants.
Okay.
Okay, come here. Who's that?
Oh, she's doing good.
Yeah, so we'll just bring Jade in. I'm going to keep Jade on leash.
That's our put her leash on.
She's fine. She's doing great.
She's never done it. Like, this is really good for her.
Jade is super good at meeting other dogs. She's usually more interested in... What's that? Do you want to come say hi? Do you want to come say hi?
It's okay. It's okay.
So you can pick her up for a second. I would just pick her up for a sec. Hey, seats, flats. Who is that?
Wanna go see?
Yep, so now let her down, see if she wants to come see. And if she doesn't, we're totally not going to make her.
It's okay.
And then when you pick her up, I would just pick her up and hold her, but you don't want to like baby her or coddle her because then she'll learn, oh, if I act scared, Mom will baby me.
Right, okay.
And I would just like give her some treats while she's looking at Jade. Here, have some. And I'm going to see if I can get Jade to bark on cue. And then I want you to treat her while she's... No, that's not yours.
She doesn't usually want treats.
Hey, watch.
She eats treats.
Look, she's getting treats. She's like interested, but she's...
Do you want a treat?
So that the same thing like with dogs is I don't ever force them to meet another dog if they don't want. Okay, so now that she's not barking, set her down and see what she does. Do you want to come say hi? Oh, who is that? What is that? So I'm going to actually, even if she doesn't take them, I'm going to toss a couple treats to her. Just so like the treats coming from the dog.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. Nice thought.
Who is that? What is that? Okay, so let me move over here where she was a little bit more comfortable with Jade and see if she'll like come up and sniff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hey!
I guess I can't say come anymore.
I do it as a habit. I say, come here, and just try to. Good girl. So do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay, so
Really good, I think.
I will send you handouts on weight and then come.
Okay.
And then in your training plan, I'll just kind of remind you to do the steps to do the desensitization with the toothbrush. And then, on your walks, if she hears a dog, I would just keep some high value treats with you and just be like, oh, there's a dog barking, treat.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds perfect.
Okay.
We will do it.
Good job.
She'll be a pro next time.
Yes, she already is. She's doing great. And as you're following along in these episodes, make sure that you check out the episode details for important links to handouts, articles, and other really important things that will help you on this puppy training journey.